Let's go over how you measure yourself for my made to measure patterns. You're gonna need a flexible tape measure and to take off all your layers. Keep in mind when you're measuring that you stay in 1 unit of measure. So we're either going to be using the centimeters or the inches for all of the measurements. Number 1 is the chest circumference. You wanna get right in the middle of your chest and you will measure right there. Next, I usually do from the neck all the way down to your wrist. So I'd recommend having your arm down rather than straight because see how it gives some extra space. So you want to be able to, when you put your arms down, your sweater is still gonna fit you. Sometimes I also do armpit to wrist. So go from your armpit down. Keep in mind, if you want the sweater to go over your hand, be more bulky, that you might want to go all the way down to 21, 20, or just stop at 19. Another one that I have is pit to pit. So this would be your armpit all the way across to your other armpit. So this is not including your chest, just the top of your chest. Next, we have wrist circumference. I would make sure you do a little bit loose so it's not super tight. For the neck circumference, don't put it super tight. You see how this is not right here, so that's not gonna work. So I would have it a little bit loose and try to go where you would think the sweater would sit. So for me, it's about 15, 16. Then we have upper arm circumference. So you're gonna wanna go around the biggest part of your bicep or your arm and make sure it's still loose. You don't wanna go super tight. And lastly, if you're doing a V-neck, that I have you decide the length you want. So in the middle of your chest, you can feel where your two clavicles kind of meet. So you're gonna start there and go down however long you want the V-neck to be. So a lower V-neck would be maybe like 6.5 for me, and a smaller V-neck would be 4. That is how you measure yourself for my made to measure patterns for upper body patterns. I hope that helps.